Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Theron. You can also refer to me as iMarVell. You can find me online at iMarVell.me. You can also connect with me directly on Instagram at IMAR_VELL. So, what are we going to be discussing today? We are going to be discussing you embarking on your personal business journey and establishing your own lines of business credit through means of three major credit bureaus that are used to report business credit so that you can start separating your business and your also personal expense. It also gives you the ability to remove yourself from personal liabilities on your own. So, how do we go about doing this first? Well, you have to understand what business reporting is all about and the bureaus that you will be obligated to be reporting to. One of these bureaus would be Dunn Bradstreet. Dunn Bradstreet helps you to generate something called a paydex score. It is on a 1 through 100 tier, and in doing so, you will be able to go out and start to build additional business credit with other bureaus by simply giving information to Dunn Bradstreet for reporting. Now, there are other methods and other things that you can actually use as far as Dunn Bradstreet are concerned, but there are better methods for doing what I just mentioned with other agencies. A DUNS number is totally and completely free. Do not allow people to charge you to set up your business to obtain a DUNS number because they are free. However, in certain instances, when you obtain your DUNS number, I have had clients in the past who have been kind of strapped or financially. They needed to get, lights, gas, water, electric, cell phone, internet set up in a very, very timely fashion. So much so that they could not wait. Now, this credit reporting agency also has different programs that you can actually use to establish your credit faster. And what I mean by faster, within 24 to 72 hours, so that you can qualify for a lot of these things at no deposit. So that is the first one. The second one would be Equifax, and the third one would be Experian. So these also have a 1 through 100 tier that you or your business will be graded on as far as your business credit. So you need Tradelines, which would be considered your lights, your gas, your water, your electric, your cell phone, internet, to establish their paydex scores with their companies. So these two are possibly two of the most separate entities besides this one. This one you can generate different payment histories, and they also have specific things that are set up for business owners where you're able to establish things a bit faster. Well, these two may take a bit more time, but we're going to show you guys how to circumvent that in the extreme near future if you stay tuned and keep on watching this program. So the first thing that you need to do when establishing your business credit is determine what your business name is going to be. For you to do this, you need to go to your state's website, and what you want to do is use an entity search. The entity search will tell you whether or not the name for your business is available. Now, upon you establishing your business credit and you doing this entity search, I cannot stress this enough. You need to make sure that all of your business information is uniform across the board. The exact same address, the exact same phone number, the exact same email as far as point of contact. Make sure all that information is readily available and is uniformed across the board, meaning exactly the same from the time you set up your business. Even before you get your tax ID number, make sure it's registered with the state and it's registered correctly. Make sure that's the address that you're going to be using for at least, I would say, 6 months to a year. Don't constantly change the addresses because it will only make it harder for you to establish your business credit as you move forward and progress in the process, because the method of verification that they use will be your digital blueprint, which starts with your registering with the state that you are in. So this is what the entity search looks like for the state of Michigan. So as you go ahead, you would check and see whether or not your name is available. You would register. Now, all the paperwork that you get via either snail mail and or digitally, you want to keep in a separate envelope and keep it away from other things. You even may want to make additional copies. Keep one in your email, one on your person, one in your phone. Just make sure you always have it, because again, this is a method for you to start separating your personal stuff from your business stuff. Also, for you to stop putting your name on everything as a guarantor. So again, this will be the first step to register your business with whatever state that you are in. After the fact, what you want to do is apply for your employer identification number and or your EIN at the irs.gov website. Now, EINs are also free. Do not allow anyone to charge you to do this, because it is a waste of money. You simply apply for your EIN. What you want to do when you register, and this is just me, it's completely up to you. Register is either a corporation or an LLC. LLC is a limited liability company. Corporation is self-explanatory. It is for tax purposes. Also, you cannot separate your business from your personal using a sole proprietor number. You need to register as an LLC and or corporation in order to do the process properly, pretty much. And then, you simply apply online. After everything populates, do I need an EIN? You can read through this if you want to. Then you're just going to begin the application. And then you would go through, highlight everything that you need to highlight. Again, the address, make sure everything matches. I cannot stress that enough, because it's one of the main mistakes that I made when I first started my business, and I had to go back and fix everything with the state and also with the IRS that I was in at the time. So make sure, again, everything matches, okay? Now, this is the free DUNS number registration that we spoke about earlier. So the DUNS number established for free. Again, the DUNS numbers are in fact free. So when you establish your DUNS number, you have two different options. You can establish it, and what will happen is you will go through, you will register for it, a couple days, maybe a week, you'll get your DUNS number back. All right. Now, for people who are in maybe a different situation, who may have a little bit of money, who may need things a bit sooner than later, the paid options for the DUNS program are listed on the website. You can also call them, talk to them directly, ask them how soon this number will be active, how soon it will be useful. You will give them your EIN, you will give them your DUNS number. They will put together the package, and then you should be able, again, like I said, to use said packages within 24 to 72 hours from what I was personally told. Now, a few people that I know that have done the program, they were able to go out and get things the exact same day. They did it that morning. By that afternoon, everything was populated. They already had a resemblance of a credit profile so that they were able to generate a credit score. They were able to go out, get, like I said, lights, gas, water, electric, cell phone, internet access, all at no deposit by simply doing this program. And in certain instances, I will say, Dun & Bradstreet offers a cheaper alternative, because you already have to have so many trade lines reporting to your credit profile. At $149 a month, you could go that route and save maybe, I don't know, a few $100 or whatever a month, because it's all one entity. However, you reporting with the other two would still be an issue. So what I'm offering you and what we're going to talk about is real world use. So when you're done with this program, and I would say probably about 30 to 60 days, you should have all these things coming back to you in the mail. You'll have your DUNS number, you'll have your EIN, you'll have your state registration, and then you'll be able to go and start applying for different things. In addition, you will also need a business checking account as well, but we're going to get to that a bit later. So, ECreadble does the exact same thing that Dun & Bradstreet does. However, when you go through ECreadble at a very, very significant discount of the $149 for the Dunn Bradstreet program, for $9.95, you can report a lot of the bills that you already have right now. Your lights, your gas, your water, electric, your cell phone, this, that, and the third. And there are two methods of verification for the business ECreadble program. There's the automatic, meaning that you have already established these things in your business name so that they can help you generate a score with Experian and with Equifax as far as your business is concerned. So you would simply submit those things to this program. The setup fee, I think it's like $50, and then it reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, Credit Safe, and Experian. Now, Credit Safe, I think, is a subsidiary of either Experian or Equifax. I can't remember, but it is a fourth bureau, and they also report. So any accounts that you currently have right now, you can actually use towards your business credit setup to start generating your Paydex score, even right now. So if you're able to go to Dun & Bradstreet, you say you get everything set up, and you start on Monday, you get everything set up by Thursday. You register with the state. The state registration takes probably around the same time. If you do it digitally, you go and do your EIN. There's no reason that you couldn't have everything set up in like a week and a half. And I'm not even exaggerating. It's just that fast as far as your business reporting and you starting out new to this particular line to start separating again your business from your personal. Now, Debie is a rental company that can report trade lines to the credit bureaus. Now, this works as in reporting your rent that you have for your current place of residence. And I think it generates up to a 24-month history for people who are trying to build their commercial credit with the three major credit bureaus, again, which are Experian, Equifax, and also Dun & Bradstreet. So as you sign up for this, they will verify your rent with whomever it is that you are actually renting from, and then they will report those trade lines up to 24 months to the three major bureaus. And this is a very quick method for you to start obtaining business credit. And it works. It works. Then you are also able to start getting finance for other things, as far as being legitimized for a business with a 24-month history. This program is actually pretty doggone good, and I strongly recommend that you proceed to actually do this. Before you do any of these things, though, what I would recommend is that you go get a business checking account. Now, when you're new to business credit, because you don't have a Paydex score and very little payment history, the credit card companies that you sign up for, which we're also going to go over, will require bank statements of at least 60 to 90 days, I want to say. Now, when I initially did it, I used Relay to set up my business account. Actually, this is the one that I still use. And what happens is it connects through a company called Plaid. Plaid is a read-only agency. It's just an API. And what they do is it allows them to verify the amount of deposits that you're actually making. Because I am a legitimate 1099, all of my deposits are made into one entity, which will be my Relay account. So this is just an option for you. It's very easy setup. You verify everything right through your phone. They'll ask for, photo ID. They'll ask for your articles of organization, and then they set you up. Like the setup for this, I think it took less than 24 hours, if I'm not mistaken. Again, make sure that all of your information is uniformed across the board for all of the items mentioned in this video. Make sure that they are uniform, correct city, state, zip code, correct phone number, correct email. Make sure it's all uniform. Bluevine is another business banking entity that you can use for a business checking account. And I suggest one of these two. Now there's a third one that's a bit more lengthy, and that's because it's through a much harder company. But Bluevine and Relay, they're very, very reliable. They both have applications, both very easy setup. They both issue you debit cards. So it's just up to your discretion which one you actually want to use. You can call these people, you can talk to them directly, ask them or tell them what it is you're looking for, and let them tell you. Again, these are the methods that you will use to establish your business credit card accounts. So I cannot stress how important it is to make sure that all your information is, again, uniform. Make sure everything matches. Make sure everything makes sense. Now, this is another one, American Express Business Banking. If you want to go more so mainstream, depending on what type of business that you actually have. I'm not really a mainstream guy. I really don't care, but to each his own. It is another option. It is a very easy setup. I also have this same account as well, and I do use it from time to time. Now, there are other business checking accounts that you can actually use. PayPal has one, but these are the three that I recommend that you do. Very secure. You can always call and talk to them, email support, and everything else. Okay. So when you sign up, this is what you're going to see. This is the Plaid read-only API. This is a legitimate company. You can't go in and make any changes or anything like that. This is the company that will connect your business to your business checking account. This is how it's done. So when you see this API, you know what it is. It's nothing to be alarmed about. So you would select your bank, and if it's not there, then you would simply type it in search, and then allow the read-only access so that they are able to connect so that you can get approved for the things that you actually need to establish your business credit, to establish your payment history, and, just really put yourself in the game and get on board with being able to do things and not use your personal identity. So, Nav is a company that is just like ECreadble. Now, Nav gives you the ability to establish business credit. It also has a credit builder as well. That credit builder reports to all three of the major credit bureaus, and anything that you would report to Nav would actually also report to the three major credit bureaus. It has a tracking system inside where you can view your personal credit, and then you can also view your business credit after a score is established. So Nav is actually a very, very good program, and I strongly recommend that you engage with Nav. Call these people again, ask them questions, read through the website, read through the things that I'm telling you, because what I'm telling you may work for me and it may not work for you. Therefore, you may need to start looking at alternatives. But Nav, strongly recommend that you be able to connect with these people so that you're able to view your own personal credit, business credit as you build it, and your personal credit as well, because it tracks them both. There is a credit builder program, again, works phenomenally well. All right. So on to the credit card companies. Let's see what we have here. One that I suggest that just came out in the past 90 to 60 days, 90 to 180 days is called Tillful. Tillful gives you two options that you can establish your business credit, number one, regardless of option, but it also gives you a secure card option where you can add money to it, not just once, not just twice. It's not a one-time setup. You can add as much money to your Tillful credit card. This program also reports to all three bureaus, and it offers you a score based on what it is that you're actually doing as far as being on time. This is probably one of the better options for businesses that are new to credit. They also have an application. You can look these guys up online. I have this card myself. This card has served me well. I can't lie. They've been very, very good to me. They reach out. You can call and talk to them. It's a pretty doggone good program. I'm not even gonna lie. So again, this program is called Tillful, and if you guys try it out, let me know what you think. Drop something below. This program is called Divvy. Divvy also has two credit card options where you can sign up, and if your business is established, they'll approve you, and this is a charge account, so it has to be paid off. I think it's every 30 days. Or they also have a credit builder program as well. These are your two easiest courses of entry into business credit. When you sign up for these, you're going to go to and register with your business checking accounts, because again, you are new to credit and they need to verify the income. Therefore, you're going to connect them with your business accounts, your business checking accounts, through the Plaid app, which is what I just showed you a couple minutes ago. So through this app, again, when you see it, don't be alarmed. Just read on the API. Not a big deal. It really isn't. So Divvy offers you a Visa card, and you can build credit with it by making deposits onto the card and using it. And as you make your payments, as you make deposits, they also report to all three credit bureaus as well. They also offer a business management system. Divvy's platform is very, very robust, as is Tillful. But again, these are your lowest barriers of entry to establish a Visa and MasterCard account and get them reporting fast. Within the first 30 days, everything that I'm telling you, you could probably set up in a total of maybe 3 weeks, if that. You may be able to do it faster depending on how soon you get started after watching this program. Now, the third option, which is a really good option, but you need a $1,000 startup fee in order for the security deposit to work, would be this card. And as far as options and being able to establish with a major bank, Bank of America is a major bank, your $1,000 deposit, I think, is given back to you after a year, and it does go to unsecured. As long as you make on-time payments, this is another very low barrier of entry. So $1,000, I understand it may be a lot of money for a lot of people, but again, we're trying to get you started and to make money. Unfortunately, you may have to spend it. Divvy's credit card account does not require a deposit in order to get you started. They will send a card, but you won't be able to use it until obviously you make a deposit on the card for the secure card. Tillful will send you the card, but it does also require a minimum of a $500 deposit. So you're going to have to spend money in order for you to make an impact with starting out with your business credit. But regardless of program, regardless of what you do, you can go this route, or again, you can also go the ECreadble route. So these are just different options for you. If you go the ECreadble route and you use the bills that you already have, you're already paying for that stuff out of pocket. You submit it to ECreadble. Now you can start building your business credit. If you choose to go the credit card route, you have credit cards now that you can use in the real world. So these are things, these are Visas, these are MasterCards that you're going to eventually qualify for, but it may take you a bit longer for you to generate the paydex score. So these things, you can still use it. I mean, these are both pretty good options. Then you also have the rent that you can actually use as well. So all I'm doing is supplying you with information and putting different tools in your tool belt that you can actually do, that you can go out and make a real world impact with what it is that you actually want to do as far as building business credit. So I'm giving you several options in order to do so. Again, after you initially watch this video, go back and rewatch it. Do your own research. Don't be lazy about it. Go out there and see what's actually available to you. So Torpago is an account that I would apply for probably after 60 to 90 days. They offer, I believe this is it's a Visa card. And it also offers you to grow your business credit. Now, Torpago kinda is a good card and kinda isn't. Like, they are offer approval in minutes and everything, but I would not try this until 60 to 90 days after you've established your business credit, meaning you already have some type of paydex score, because that will also give you the 90 days that some of these companies require for the business credit cards or whatever, show you 90 days of payments inside of your checking account. Because again, to even qualify for this, they're going to want to see that you're making money, and you'll still have to use the Plaid API to connect in order for them to approve you. So Torpago, again, is just another option for you in order for you to build business credit. Again, I personally would not try this until after 60 to 90 days, until you've generated a paydex score that you will be able to generate by watching your credit on ECreadble and also watching your credit on the Nav. So ECreadble and Nav, again, they do the same thing, but you can track and see what your credit scores are as they report. So again, more options, just giving them to you so you know this stuff works. I'm doing it right now. It works in the real world. I'm not giving you any fluff. So that's that. So again, this is Torpago. Revenued is another card that I would not apply for until 60 to 90 days in business. And actually, I would say probably on the 90-day end. This is a good card. They do specialize in new to credit options. They do offer flex lines of credit. I think this one has to be paid back in in 30 days. I don't think, I'm sorry, at the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. Most of the credit cards or whatever, all the ones that I've shown you do report to all three bureaus as well. So you'll be establishing trade lines. You'll be able to add trades with bills that you already have, or establish new trade lines using your business name. The business name, I would strongly suggest, if that's something that you want to do, as far as your lights, gas, water, electric, cell phone, this, that, and the third, because you start separating your business from your personal sooner. Or you can use your household bills that you currently have, which are also lights, gas, water, electric, cell phone, this, that, and the third, with the ECreadble and with the Nav account. So this is just another business credit card. Again, I would not attempt to apply for this card until you are 60 to 90 days in business and you have generated a score. And the last card, which is Jeeves, this card requires 6 months of bank deposits, which is why I strongly recommend you open your business banking account much sooner than later. Jeeves started out as an overseas, I think it was a Visa card, if I'm not mistaken. And this is a pretty doggone good card. They offer all kinds of rewards. You can also take this card, I believe, overseas, because they started out overseas. They're very, very transparent. You can call, speak to them directly, even before you sign up. If you can call them or whatever, they're very, very nice. And that is about it for right now. So if or when you find anything that you have questions about, feel free to contact me. You can contact me via my website. Again, you can find me at IMAR_VELL on Instagram, or just come to the website and go ahead and scroll down, and that's my contact information right down here. And that's pretty much it. I'll be back with more information, be dropping information as often as I possibly can, hopefully on a week-to-week basis. The credit card landscape as far as business is forever changing, and there are a lot of new companies that are willing to do business because they're starting to see an uptick of people being in business, and more employers are starting to go the 1099 route for its employees so that employees are able to keep more of their money. So it's a golden opportunity, and I want to see you all take advantage of it. All right. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. I'm out. Deuces.